This is the all-new Infinix GT 30 Pro 5G. It is the latest gaming phone from Infinix with specs such as a MediaTek Dimensity A350 chipset, a 144Hz refresh rate, gaming triggers which I believe is a first from Infinix, wireless charging support and more, all for the price of about $300. Unboxing the Infinix GT 30 Pro, we get a TPU case, the phone itself, a 45W charging brick, USB-C cable and surprisingly a USB-C earphone as well. So a pretty complete unboxing, and if you get it early you might even get a gift box which contains a cooling fan and another case to attach the cooling fan easily. From the unboxing you can already tell it screams made for gaming. The Infinix GT 30 Pro has the gamer aesthetics all over it. Although made out of plastic, it still retains a bold and premium look. There are subtle RGB lights all over it which can be customized to your taste. The Infinix GT 30 Pro sports an IP64 splash and dust resistant rating. So let's say you're gaming in the rain or something, you should be fine. Although I find it hard to believe anyone is actually going to be, gaming in the rain. I mean, that must be pretty uncomfortable, but hey, if you fall into that scenario, then you should be fine. At the side, there are the power and volume buttons, but that's not even the best part. We also get gaming triggers which you can map to functions in your games. This feature comes in really handy if you play mobile FPS titles or racing games in general. At the bottom is the USB-C port with the dual nano SIM card tray and one of the dual stereo speaker setup tuned by JBL. The second one is on top. No headphone jack, but at this point I think this is fair. I mean, if you really want zero latency audio while gaming, then you could just get a USB Type-C headphone or something like that. Now let's talk about the display. Honestly, I find the display to be really nice. It's a 6.78-inch AMOLED display with almost perfect symmetrical bezels, which really drives in the immersive experience. It is slightly more than 1080p but less than 1440p in resolution with a 144Hz refresh rate, which is buttery smooth when doom scrolling. The best part is its touch response. For gaming, it is quite essential, and the Infinix GT 30 Pro delivers a 2160Hz touch sampling rate, which means you get to knock down your enemy faster provided you have a good aim. As for brightness, it can get up to 1600 nits on high brightness mode and 4500 nits with HDR content, but you typically get up to 700 nits. One more thing, the display is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 7i. Really, this is a feature-packed display and it is definitely one of the major highlights of the Infinix GT 30 Pro. Under the hood is the MediaTek Dimensity A350 Ultimate paired with the Mali G615, so you know it is a very decent mid-range gaming device. Storage wise, you are looking at 12GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. There is also RAM expansion if you want it, so up to 24GB, but honestly you don't need it at all. For gamers, there are a lot of gaming optimized features such as game mode, bypass charging, touch sensitivity customization, FPS counter and more. We also get a physical vapor chamber that helps dissipate heat effectively, which is aided by the included cooling fan. Now let's talk about battery, because this is another area where gamers tend to focus on. Well, good news, the Infinix GT 30 Pro comes with a 5500 mAh battery which enables long gaming sessions, and the 45W fast charger comes in handy when you are low. That's not all. We also get 30W wireless charging, which is frankly rare at this price range. On top of that, it supports reverse wired and reverse wireless charging at 10W and 5W respectively, so you can use the Infinix GT 30 Pro to charge your headphones and stuff like that. Charging the device itself takes about 50 minutes from 0 to 100%, which is very respectable. Also, remember it has bypass charging, which means you don't really need to take your phone off the charging brick while playing once you have this feature on. And speaking of gaming, in titles such as Call of Duty Mobile, you can get 120 FPS with the latest update, likewise PUBG Mobile and even Asphalt. Other titles like Genshin Impact are locked to 60 FPS. Software on the Infinix GT 30 Pro is decent. I mean, aside the gaming features, XOS 15 based on Android 15 is alright. We get AI features, all the typical from Infinix, and we are promised 2 years of Android OS upgrades. Honestly, not bad. Now, typically, gaming phones don't really pay attention to the cameras, but for those who are curious, the Infinix GT30 Pro sports a 108 megapixel main sensor and a 30 megapixel selfie camera. It's an okay camera system. Honestly, it's not bad really. I mean, it's capable of taking videos up to 4K resolution, 60 frames per second from both the rear and selfie camera. At the end of the day, the Infinix GT30 Pro is a solid mid-range gaming phone. I mean, it even has some standard features such as game triggers, wireless charging, and a top-notch display, all for about $300. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.